Okay, I think we're live and good to go, but just double checking we're okay on YouTube and on Twitch. Showing signs of life on YouTube, just double checking if we're okay on Twitch. Hope we're good. Okay, we're good. Perfect. Which means you can go ahead and start by saying hello, and welcome to our final set of battles for this season in Pokemon Go's Go Battle League. Where this time around we'll be taking on all three Open Leagues, Great, Ultra, and Master League. Almost said Open League as Ultra League. That was that'd be. I don't know how I feel if they changed it to Open League. But anyway, regardless. So yeah, it's a little bit of an odd time for this stream, and admittedly, this is the first time we're I think in a while that we've done a stream like this on YouTube. So. Hello, YouTube. So yeah, the main reason why we're doing this is mostly threefold. This is the last day where we're able to do battles for this season to see if we can raise our ELO. We haven't gotten to veteran, and where we're currently at in the season, I'm not sure if we'll actually get there, but you know, we might as well take a shot at it. The other thing is just got this new setup over on this new vertical setup over on YouTube that we had just set up earlier today. So just want to make sure that looks good, that everything's working as expected, and hopefully we'll be able to do this more often as we go into the next season. I think starting tomorrow, pretty much. And yeah. Actually, yeah, that's pretty much the two big reasons. Just to see if we can do our final battles, you know, get our ELO as high as we can before the end of the season, and just to make sure everything's working as expected here on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube and something's not working as expected, just let me know, and we'll troubleshoot for next time. But yeah, in any event, before we get into the actual battles, or the order that we're going to do this is we're going to do 2 battles in Great League, 2 in Ultra, and then closing everything out in one final battle in Master League. And before we actually get into the battles, just to kind of go over where we're currently at in the season. We're currently sitting at 2276 as our ELO, currently still in ace rank. We got here with 259 wins under our belt out of a grand total of 450 battles. Current longest win streak is 12, and our Stardust gains are a little over 638,000 Stardust. All right, so that's where we're at in the season. Let's go ahead and go into our first of our final sets as we jump into the Great League. And to introduce the team that we'll be using for these battles, starting things out with a Corviknight up at the front, rocking Sand Attack, its new Community Day move Air Cutter and Payback. Hanging out in the middle, we have Primeape with Karate Chop, the ever spammy Rage Fist, as well as Close Combat. And closing everything out, we have the tanky ground type itself, Diggersby, with Quick Attack, Scorching Sands, and Fire Punch. Alright, so that's the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for match number 1 of the night. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Master Tay 27. Alright, Master Tay, let's see what you got. First one's going to be up against Annihilate. Okay, pretty neutral here actually, not gonna lie. The good news is I think, we're faster to the Air Cutter. The damage that they're going to start throwing us, especially via Rage Fist, is going to start adding up real quick, so I gotta be a little bit careful about that. But otherwise, we should be okay for the most part. I may have to try tank it. It could be Close Combat. Nope, it's gonna be Rage Fist. Okay, yeah. Damage is gonna start adding up. Start chucking as many Air Cutters as we can. Fire away! Fire away! Ah! I'll do one. Because we're at the Air Cutter, I feel like I should at the very least try and fire off this Air Cutter their way. Either clear out the Annihilate or clear out their last shield. Last shield it is, okay. Definitely don't want to shield out this one because we are taking some pretty nasty damage right now. Gonna be the Rage Fist. Ooh. next one is going to be Toxapex. Okay. How do we want to handle this? We can fire off a handful of Rage Fists, I think, their way. And then we'll, I'm not sure if they'd be able to Poison Jab farm us down. We are pretty low on health. But again, we're pretty spammy with Rage Fist, and with every Rage Fist, we're gaining strength, so hopefully that's enough. Okay, with that, they're coming in with their charge move. It's going to be the Brine. Ow. Coming in with Diggersby. Okay, they're coming in with, I think, one more Brine. We should be able to handle pretty well, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure our bulk is pretty good on this one. Yeah, we're fine. Ooh, I'm willing to spend a charge move on this one because counters are hurting. And, yeah, I'm going to want to get rid of that Annihilate as fast as I can. Okay, do we see the return of the Toxapex, or is it going to be Mon number 3? It is going to be Mon number 3. It is going to be their own Diggersby. Okay. Going for the Scorching Sands. Do some more damage. Oh, we got attack debuff. Hey, we'll take it, we'll take it. And they might be coming in with their own Scorching Sands. Coming in with another Scorching Sands. I don't know if I have enough health in my primary to get to anything useful. That's what's concerning me. Ooh. Oh! Well, I brought in the Primeape. I don't know if it was a good idea, but I'm bringing in the Primeape. Oh, well. They had enough charge to... I'm guessing this is going to be Fire Punch, because I don't think they need to, yeah, really get to Scorching Sands at that point. So, unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 to start things out. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay. Oh, and SMG God, hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, just kick things off. Match number 1 of the night. Currently 0-1 with this team, but we still have 4 matches left, so plenty of opportunities to bounce back. And we'll see if we do just that as we go into match number 2, which is going to be up against Michi 914-100. Michi, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Golbat. Okay. Guess the main thing I'm worried about in terms of Golbat is the potential of not air cutter, of Shadow Ball. Ooh, does any of my other lines really want to deal with Golbat? Not really. Now that I think about it, not really. I'm gonna try Tank It. I think it should get us just deep into the yellow, probably. But otherwise, we are neutral to their to their wing or we're resisting their wing attacks, so we're okay there. Now we're gonna fire off a payback their way. Ooh, they're reading me like a fiddle today, my goodness. Tried to bait out with the air cutter, didn't work. Tried to hit them with the nuke payback, didn't work. Ugh. That wasn't helping me out there. Okay, do off to fire off the payback, or the Shadow Ball. We'll go ahead and respond in kind now. Let's see if we can bait out the shield with another air cutter. Okay, we can. I think the doggo is at my door, but I'm currently in the middle of something. We'll get there, we'll get there. Guessing I should bait off my shield. Woo! Okay, swapped out for Dunsparce. Okay. Swap out for our Primeape. We are going to need to tank out Drill Run here. I need to get rid of this Dunsparce before it hits me with another. Before it hits me with another. What do you call it? Drill run. We'll go ahead and close combat that guy. I don't know if here. Okay, and just for good measure, let's go ahead and hit this Golbat with a real quick Rage Fist. Ooh, and we're able to clear the Golbat. Okay, and now spawn to do what is going to be the Marowak. And swap up for our Diggersby, who I think should be able to handle Marowak fairly well. Depends on how well we handle Bone Club. I know for sure we handle Rock Slide. Okay, going for the Scorching Sands. Looking into the yellow. Ooh. Actually, we're pretty low on health. Do we handle the next Bone Club? We do, okay. That, I'm opting to go for Fire Punch. Should still do neutral damage, and they're pretty low on health, so I think we should be good. Yep, research tells me we are. So we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that said, give me one moment. My dog is trying to get my attention, so I shall be right back. Hello, hello. We have returned. But yeah, crisis has been averted. Dog just needed to go outside to go pee, so he's all good. Everything's good. We all good. And we are ready to continue on with the battles. Alright, so with that, right now we're currently 1 win and 1 loss with this team. Let's go ahead and see if we can go 2-1 as we look, or as we now jump into match number 3 of this set, which is going to be up against Sharks for Life 9. That's a lot of Sharks for Life. And my first matchup with Sharks for Life is going to be the Shadow Duskanor. Shadow Duskanor are any like proper like coverage moves. I'm not 100% sure what else. Okay, Duskanor is rocking Shadow Punch. We did just get enough for payback, but I'm gonna go ahead and try and fire up Air Cutter to see if I can get that shield off. If you can. Ooh, I've got the attack boost too. We'll take it, we'll take it. Okay, going for another Air Cutter. Get out your number 2. We'll take it. We'll take it. Ooh, can I get off one more Air Cutter? Yes, we can. Woo! Just under the wire, just to get a little bit of a pock shot going. Firing off Air Cutter, getting them well into the red. And with that, we say goodbye to our Corviknight there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Let's see how well we handle this next charge move. It's going to be Dynamic Punch. Oh, they do have coverage. I knew Duskanor had some kind of coverage. I just couldn't remember for the life of me what it was. Now I know. Now I know it knows Dynamic Punch. Holy moly. Okay. Yep, then Astonish is pretty spammy, so not gonna let that happen again. Thank you very much. Okay, next model game is gonna be Mandibuzz. Okay. For the most part, we do have good neutral coverage against Mandibuzz in the form of our their ever spammy fire punches. And our quick attacks are neutral as well. It's just our main move, Scorching Sands, is kind of shut down at the moment. So we'll go ahead and fire as much fire punches as we can towards the Mandibuzz here. Go ahead and let this one go. It'll be Dark Pulse. Not quite enough to finish us off, but I think this next Snarl is going to be enough. And with that, all hope lies with the Primeape. Go ahead and check a shield here, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be Aerial Ace, which is going to hurt quite a bit. Okay, with that, I'm hoping it's neutral damage, but I'm hoping it's enough. It is! Let's clear the Mandibuzz. Ooh, but the last one is going to be Clodsire. And we're pretty low on defense now. I'm not seeing a win con on this one. Honest, if I had to be honest with you, I'm not seeing a win con on this. I'd be very impressed if we were able to get a win off of this one, but yeah, it looks like we might be dying to the Sludge Bomb here. Yep, so that unfortunately is going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so right now, we're in a little bit of a rough spot. We're 1 win and 2 losses. But let's see if we can bounce back here, tie it all up as we go and look for match number 4. Okay. And match number 4 of this set is going to be up against 2TN Refuged, I think. Could be wrong. Apologies if I miscalculated that or I misworded that one. But anyway, first matchup is going to be up against the Corviknight. Gonna go straight for the payback. Do they opt to shield or do they just let this one go? Because I think this will get us about half health if it's just by itself. Yep. Okay, now we'll go ahead and opt to let this one go. Could also be payback. Yep, it is. I'm actually taking it out better. So I think we're higher stat than this Corviknight. Either the undercharge, I'm not 100% sure. I'll go ahead and shield in case they're going for a second payback. Okay, they are going second payback. Ooh, they are higher attack stat than us. I gotta be careful. They do win CMP ties. That's good to know. Okay, and they read my bluff. That's fair. Okay, going for another air cut. They might be just letting their Corviknight go here, honestly. Or for one reason or another, I'm letting them gather as much energy as they can. This next air cutter should knock them out unless they do opt to use their first shield. There we go. I think none of those got the attack boost, which I'm kind of bummed about, but you know, it is what it is. For some reason, I'm still sticking out in this fight. I'm not sure why, because I don't have really anything that could really damage. Well, I have Sand Attack right now is doing pretty good work, honestly. Okay, coming in with Diggersby. I think it does know a grass move if it does opt to use a grass move. It's going to be Aura Wheel. We handle that just fine. We will want to block the second one, though. That's for sure. Okay, go ahead and opt to shield this one. Aura Wheel again. Okay. Okay, they're going for another charge move. It could be another Aura Wheel. Oh, this time it's Psychic Fangs. Okay. Ooh, did they have enough for back-to-back with another Aura Wheel? Oh, well. Okay, so the last mon to deal with is going to be the Cradley. Opting to fire off Fire Punch. Oh, opting to try and tank. Opted to just tank it instead. That's fair. Okay, they could be coming in with Grass Knot, which I think is enough to just straight up finish off our Diggersby. Yep. Alright, Diggersby, you've done well. And with that, our last mon to face off against this Cradley is going to be our Primeape. Here's hoping we don't get one shot by Grass Knot. That's my main hope right now. As long as we don't get one shot by Grass Knot, we're okay. Because we're pretty low on well, we're not all that tanky, so. Ooh. Okay, we can only get to Rage Fist. It is an attack boosted Rage Fist. Is it enough? Oh, it's almost enough. It was just shy of enough. Oh, that's the most heartbreaking ones. It's the ones that was do or die, but we just couldn't close it. I probably should have swapped in Primeape earlier, honestly. That was on me, but man, that was unfortunate. So, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, no matter what, we're dipping down in our ELO again, which is really unfortunate. But we, at the very least, have one more match left, so we can see if we can soften the blow to our ELO a little bit. Let's hope for that 2 and 3 as we look for our final match. Been a rough one, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty much been my luck this whole week. Anyway, moving right along. Match number 5 of this set is gonna be against LVF16068. I might have missed a number there. I'm not 100% sure. But first matchup is gonna be against the Shadow Giratina. Oh, Kushi, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. It has been a while. I hope all things are going well. Anywho, right now we're face to face with this Shadow Giratina. It is rocking the Ancient Power, so it does have some pretty good neutral play against us. On his, we're also rocking Shadow Claw, which is not as ideal either. We are able to clear up the first shield. I think that's knockout range. I'm going to go ahead and shield. Ooh, with that, I can swap right on in for the ferret. Into which case, we actually have good play here. But first, payback. Okay. And now, we have play with the primate. Oh, it's risky, but I'm going to try tank it. It's going to be... Okay, it's going to be swift. Guess it's still about half. Oof. Okay, so we are able to karate chop the rest of the ferret right on out of here. And now it's going to be the arrival of the Clodsire. Okay. So actually Diggersby has some pretty good play, I think, in both Clodsire and in the rest of Giratina. I think the only thing we have to worry about with Giratina is the spam from Dragon Claw, but hopefully we're able to bulk that out. In the event, going for as much damage as we can before we say goodbye here. Now go ahead and say goodbye here. RIP Prime, if you've done well. And with that, coming in with the Corviknight. You're coming in with Giratina. Because we're coming in with the Diggersby. Or we could honestly save Diggersby for later. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, we handle Dragon Claw pretty well. It is rather spammy though, so we do have to be a little bit careful about that. Okay, so with that, then go ahead and fire off a Scorching Sands their way. Clear out their last shield. No debuff there, I just can't remove one more, but that's okay. Okay, they're coming with another Dragon Claw. We'll go ahead and let this one go. We will probably need to shield out the last Dragon Claw though, if anything. Okay, coming in with another Scorching Sands. On to the red. Oof. I honestly thought I had one more Shadow Claw before they got to Dragon Claw, but no, they got to it already. Oof, okay. Okay. Coming in with a Fire Punch, which should just be enough to knock out the rest of the Giratina. Yep, there we go. Okay, and with that, before we finish off the rest of the Clodsire, they have up the Cloudonite, so we do manage to get ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Where we try so many different games. We try to diversify every once in a while. Clash of Clans, I mean, I have nothing against Clash of Clans. I used to play Clash of Clans for a little bit, but it's not really my cup of tea. I appreciate the recommendation though, but yeah, it's not really my thing. Are you not into Pokemon TCG pockets anymore? Fair enough. But yeah, I appreciate all your support early on. Early on during the TCG Pocket streams. Help get some of the fundamentals into building some decks early on. But yeah, anywho. With that, unfortunately, we do dip down to 2262. So I'm pretty sure, unless we do really good in these next 4 sets, I think veteran rank is pretty much out of the question for us. But at the very least, we kept it as close as we could and set number 1 with 2 wins out of 5. So, take what we can get on that one. But yeah. To try at least on time. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on the Clash of Clans streaming, but I do, again, appreciate. But yeah, I have played it previously. I guarantee you got so many views on it. Oh yeah, it's not really my, again, it's not really my cup of tea to stream off, but I don't deny the potential viewership from that, but it's not my thing. So again, appreciate the offer, or appreciate the recommendation, but I'm gonna pass on that one. But thank you though. Anywho, with that said, we'll go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League once again. change your content if you want to grow your YouTube channel? No, I respect your opinion, but I'm going to stick on the path that I'm currently on. But again, appreciating the recommendations, and of course, we're trying to grow ever slowly but surely. But I'm gonna first stick to the current path at the moment. But yeah, I rather, if I am gonna grow my YouTube channel, I'm gonna grow with the content that I want to play personally. If that makes any sense. It's a little bit selfish, I know, but that's kind of how I'm rolling with it. But yeah, I appreciate the recommendations though. Anywho, for now, we're going to continue on with our Go Battle League battles here. We're going to continue on with the Great League as we go ahead. Because I see not many major changes in your channel since last year. That's fair. Again, we're very slow but sure, but we grow. It's not very exponential, but we grow. I mean, ultimately at the day, I'm enjoying the time we have, playing these games and whatnot. Still enjoying making the content. So rather than chasing the views and just doing whatever's popular at the time, I'd rather, do whatever. I mean, we'll still play like some of the more recent games, like we're doing Donkey Kong's a little bit, I guess, kind of old at this point, so we're kind of taking our sweet time getting through that. but yeah, again, I respect the recommendations, and yeah, I don't deny that Clash of Clans will probably do pretty good for the channel, but it's not really content that I want to pursue. But yeah. But yeah, I recommend the recommendation, Kushi, but once again, I'm sticking to where I am. If it's a slow progression, then it's a slow progression, but I'm going to be stubborn about it. I'm putting my foot down. I'm going to stick to the path that I'm currently on. If we ever adjust, then, you never know. I thought you said you stopped playing TCG Pocket. Or did you stop after getting Crown Ho-Oh? I mean, still, Crown Ho-Oh is cool. It's a good pull. It's a great pull. I think they did for both, yeah. Ho-Oh and Lugia has crowns. But yeah, I respect it. But yeah, anywho. Let me go ahead and keep on keeping on with the team selection that we have going on here. We're starting things out with Corviknight up at the front, who's rocking Sand Attack, Air Cutter, and Payback. Hanging out in the middle, we have Primeape with Karate Chop, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. And closing everything out, we have Diggersby, who's rocking Quick Attack, Scorching Sands, and Fire Punch. Alright, so with that, the team is all set and ready to go. Let's go ahead and see how we do for set number 2. Arguably our final set of Great League for this season. Right, and match number 1 of the set is going to be against K13A. Oh, you're heading out? Alright. Thank you for stopping by, Kushi. Much appreciate. In the meantime, we're battling out against a Deden. Ooh, why am I sticking out in this? I'm not 100% sure. Out here just giving a bunch of energy over to Deden over here. Granted, we don't really have... I actually don't really have all that much in terms of play against Deden now that I look at my team. Used to be very reliant on Deden. Now Deden is our number 1 enemy. Probably when you start playing Clash. Fair enough. If and when we ever do that, then I'll see you then. But for now, I'll see you around, Kushi. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and hit them again with another Scorching Sands. Get them well into get them well into the red. And with that, I will opt to let this go. Mainly took a little bit extra time figuring out how I wanted to play that one. But anyway, with that, maybe showing a little bit too much of my cards here, but we'll go ahead and bring out the Primeape. Know that they're coming in with the owner Corviknight. Okay, so with that, we do have to be a little careful about Air Cutter. Speaking of Air Cutter. Okay. Coming in with the Rage Fist. Let's go back to back on Rage Fist. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Primate here. Alright, people, you've done well. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be the Den. Let's see how well we handle Parabolic Charge. I'm not sure if we actually handle Parabolic Charge, but we might as well test it out. Oh, buddy. Not gonna lie, it hurt. But we're still kicking. We're still alive. We're still good. And coming in with the Air Cutter. Clearing out shield number 2. Do we get a boost? Nope. I'll go ahead and shield out here. The only thing we have left is Payback. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to actually knock out the Den, considering now it's double boosted in its defense, but we're going to try. Give it a try. Give it a whirl. How much damage does Payback do to a double defense boosted? Yeah. Well, we just got to the red, so... Yeah, it was unfortunate losing battle once the Den entered the field, as we only had Diggersby to really deal with it, and they had an answer to that. So, yeah, unfortunately that is going to be loss number 1 in this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. I don't know if Primate would do well against the Den, because we only take neutral damage from Thundershock. And we have neutral damage against them with Rage Fist. Oh, we can try later. But anyway, match number 2 of this set is going to be against Born to Kills. Alright, Born to Kills. What do you got? First round's going to be the Mirror. Corviknight v. Corviknight. Yeah. I don't 100% know how I want to play this. They're going straight for Air Cutter. Okay. I respect it. Going for potential attack boost here. Maybe. Could be. Or throwing off the timing a little bit. Going for Payback. A decent amount of damage in there. Okay, they probably bat Payback at this point. I'm gonna try to tank it. Let's just keep into the yellow. Okay, going for our own Air Cutter. Let's see if we can take a shield here. Nope. Okay, going for another Air Cutter here. Not sure if that was the best idea, but... Oh, we can go for a third if we wanted to. Okay. They're going for the next attack. We'll go ahead and let them clear out our Corviknight here. Oh, just kidding. And they also opting for the Air Cutter, so we'll go ahead and do the same. We'll go ahead and fire one final Air Cutter their way. And we're able to clear out their Corviknight. That was the battle of the Air Cutters at the very end there. I don't know how to feel about that. But anyway. Ooh, next up is going to be Shadow Annihilate. That's not ideal. We definitely don't want Diggersby to fight off against this Annihilate. Okay, going for another Rage Fist. Probably a bad idea, but I swapped out for Diggersby. I'm gonna shield in case they're going close combat. Oh no, it's Rage Fist. Oh, and their last one's gonna be Dugong. Oh, Dugong, okay. Ooh. 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 I think it's over for... Well, we got the debuff at the very least, so we got that going for us. A little bit more damage in. I hope we have enough in Primeape to do something. Gonna be close. It's gonna be clutch if we're able to get something going with this. Nope. Dugong had a little bit too much health there, so unfortunately that is gonna be loss number 2 of this set here. RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. I think with that, I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna put Diggersby up at the front. I think that's the play. Because I think... Yeah, it seems like Corviknight's pretty good in the back, so... Well, we'll see how we do against Batman's BBF. Not 100% sure what BBF stands for, and I'm not sure if I want to find out. But anyway, first matchup is going to be against Chargebug. Moving on to Jellicent. My brain stopped working for a second, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do against Jellicent. I'm going to go Corviknight. I think I'm going to switch to Corviknight. Corviknight's the play here. We're going to try tank Shadow Ball. We should be okay, I'm thinking. Okay, I'll have health. Okay, they are higher attack stat than I am, so they will win the... I think that was CMP tie. That was CMP tie, okay. That's good to know. That's unfortunate, but that's good to know. Okay, going for the air cutter. Got the let go. Ooh, and we got the attack boost. We'll take that, we'll take that. Thank you, thank you. Go ahead and fire off another air cutter their way. Do they opt to save their Jellicent, or do they opt to... Okay, let it go. And there's going to be a return of Le Chargebug. That, coming in with another air cutter, hoping for some good neutral damage. Not bad. Oh, we got another attack boost. It was a short-lived attack boost, but we got it. We'll take it, we'll take it. Ooh, and last one's gonna be Venusaur. Okay. That's a problem. Okay. Well, all in on neutral Rage Fist damage it is. Let's see if we can at least clear out one of their shields. I think we should be able to do at least that. It's Venusaur spammy, but it's not that spammy. Oh, we're definitely spammier. Okay, we'll clear out chain number 1. Can we do 2? No. The important thing is we tried. Anyway, let's see. I'm coming in with a Frenzy Plant. Oh, that's tough. I need to get to it. I think, because I think they're going to shield out one Fire Punch for certain. Oh, we couldn't survive Frenzy Plant anyway. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 3 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so if all else, we're gonna do Primeape at the front. We're gonna Corviknight safe swap, and we're gonna Diggersby as the closer. This is the last attempt that I have to saving this team. Otherwise, I got nothing. Anyway, match number 4 against in this set is gonna be against Dan Thrasher. All right, Dan Thrasher, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Primeape. Actually, solid start for us here. Okay. Whoop. What did you swap out for the Monowak? Did opt to go all in on a close combat. Okay. With that, I'm going to go ahead and swap out for my Corviknight. Got what Pokemon I'm using there for a second. That could probably be why I'm losing as badly as I am. rock slide just fine. And we'll go ahead and hit the Marowak with an air cutter. Let's see if we can. Oh, we don't finish it off here yet. Oh, but we do get the attack boost. I'll take that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, this will be arrival of the Lapras. We do resist their Psy Waves. However, Sparkling Aria is for sure neutral damage. Ice Beam is pretty nasty neutral damage. Let's see what they hit us with. Sparkling Aria. Okay. Gets us to the red. And then with another air cutter. Ooh, swapping out for the Shadow Giratina. Which I've opted to swap out for my Digger's Bee. Should be able to handle any of the. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of Dragon Claws that we have to tank, but we do handle it. Plus, they're rocking Shadow Claw, so we're able to resist that a lot better. Ooh, and we do get the attack debuff too, so we're able to handle that even better. We'll take that. Thank you, thank you. How much health do I have left on Primate? I'm pretty good now, actually. Okay, coming in with another Scorching Sands. We may be here for a while, on a side note. Okay. Ooh, swapping out for the Lapras. Building out here. Swapping in for our Primate. Salaries are definitely hurting, but we do Karate Chop the rest of the Lapras right out of here. And with that, they have off to call tonight, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so we at least got 1 win under our belt. Let's see if this setup gets us at least 1 more as we look for match number 5. Here's hoping. Here's hoping for at least 1 more win. We're in the negatives throughout tonight, and it kind of bums me out. But anyway, match number 5 of the set is going to be up against Marcisio 289. Alright, Marcisio, what do you got? This match is going against a Greninja. Alright, we actually have a pretty solid start here. Okay, we'll have to swap in for Whimsicott. We'll swap in for our Corviknight. And with that, they have opted to call it a night here, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. I think we had 2 hard counters back to back right there. So unfortunately, we're losing more ELO, which is not where I want to go for tonight, but you know. It is the final set of the season, so you know, it's whatever's. I think at this point, I'm pretty much kissing veteran rank goodbye. So at the very least, you know, if we're no longer able to get veteran at this point, then at the very least, you know, we can just casually go through the rest of this. But at this point, it's just training for next season, if I had to be real with you. But regardless, there's also a good amount of Stardust gains, as we do get 3,600 Stardust here and 3 rare candies. So we are still able to get those. And we are still in the 2200s, albeit at 2248. Oof. Yeah. Okay. At the very least, while the 2 sets that we've done in Great League were both in the negative, we did keep it close, so, you know, our losses weren't heavy. So, I will take that. Look at the silver lining. We may have lost ELO, but we haven't lost that much ELO, so, yeah. And again, it's the end of the season, so, you know, taking that in as copium in some respect, but at this point, it's just, you know, gaining whatever experience we can before before the next season starts tomorrow. But anywho, apologies for the salt. Despite all I've said, I'm still kind of a sore loser. I won't lie about that. But anywho, so that is our final 2 sets that we've done in Great League. Both unfortunately in the negative, but we kept it close as, well, I guess as close as we could, with 2 wins out of 5 in both sets. Also, I realized I did that whole thing with the Catch Cup logo when it's supposed to be the Open Great League. So apologies on that one. Forgot to change that back. But yeah, now we take on 2 matches in the 2500 CP range. That is the Ultra League. Let me go ahead and change that for, yep, there we go, the background there. Yeah, we got backgrounds for the different leagues. Pretty happy we were able to get that set up over on YouTube. Luckily, we've had that set up on Twitch, so we're pretty good there. Anywho, I guess enough talking about random backgrounds and my copious levels of salt from Great League. And apologies for any saltiness that I'm spewing out tonight. But anywho, we're going to now jump into the Ultra League. I don't have my Corviknight set up just yet, so I'll probably have to test out Corviknight some other time. But for now, we're starting things out with a Skeledirge up at the front, who's rocking Incinerate, Torch Song, and Shadow Ball. Hanging out in the middle, we have Lapras with Psywave, Ice Beam, and Sparkling Aria. And then hanging out in the back, we have the Guzzlord rocking Dragon Tail, Brutal Swing, and Sludge Bomb. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 3 and our first set in Ultra League. Or I guess our first of 2 final sets in Ultra League. Anyway, first match is going to be against the Will Cujo Alt 5. Oh, shout out to Will Cujo. Hello, hello. Anyway, first matchup is going to be against a Cameo. Okay, with that, I think they do still hit us with some neutral damage in the form of their whatever dragon move they might be throwing our way, but otherwise anything fighting related. I think it usually knows Brick Break. We should be able to resist. Okay, we are pretty low on health. I'm going to go ahead and check a shield here. There'll be clanging scales. Well, they're going all in on that damage. Almost forgot about clanging scales. I'm thankful I shielded. Anyway, we'll go ahead and hit them with those Shadow Ball. Dual Chill number 2. We'll take it, we'll take it. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and say goodbye to my Skeledirge here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And with that, we'll go ahead and swap in for our Lapras. I will go ahead and try and tank this one out. I think even if it is clanging scales, we should be okay. That's damage. That's a lot of damage. Anyway. Moving right along, they swap in for Shadow Feraligatr. We have swapped in for our Guzzlord. I'm going ahead and shield out here in case they're rocking Ice Beam. They are. Okay, coming in with the Brutal Swing. Not sure if it's going to be enough to knock out, but should get pretty close, I'm hoping. Okay, got them into the red at the very least, so we'll take that. And how well do we handle... I'm assuming this is going to be Ice Beam. Does it knock us out? That's what I'm concerned about. Nope, okay. We're good there. Are they coming back in with Komo, or are they going to bring in Mon number 3? Komo it is. Whoop. So we do have enough for Brutal Swing. We'll go ahead and fire that their way. It's going to be resisted, but I think it's still going to be enough to knock out. Yep, there we go. Ooh, final mon is going to be the Drapion. Get up to fire off. Bring back Lapras for this one. Hopefully we have enough health on us to be able to tank out at least one crunch. That's the only thing I'm not sure of, honestly. Okay, we do. Do we have enough to do any more damage? No. So unfortunately, we're going to be... Yep, we lose out to Drapion on this one. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 to start things out. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oof, that's a rough one. Okay, while we did start off with a loss, we do still have 4 matches left in the set, so we have plenty of opportunities to bounce back. We'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 2. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see how it all plays out. Also, grab a quick drink of water while we're waiting. Always remember to stay hydrated. Perfect timing. All right, match number 2 of this says go up against Relic ADHD. All right, Relic, let's see what you got. First matchup's gonna be up against the Guzzlord. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and swap out and face them. Guzzlord v Guzzlord. Dragonfly? Yes. Go ahead and fire off a brutal swing there. Probably could have fired off Sludge Bomb for neutral damage, but we'll go on brutal swing. We're clearing out the shield. Don't use my second shield here. Okay, so with that, we'll probably still could have fired off Brutal Swing because they're pretty low on health at this point. We'll go ahead and fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. Actually, do clear out the second shield, so we'll take that. We knock each other out, okay. With that... So they already know I have Skeledirge. I don't know what their two mons are. Go ahead and bring back Skeledirge. Let's see what they got. It's gonna be Feraligatr. We can switch out in time. Yes, we can. Bringing in the Lapras to tank out this Hydro Cannon like there's no tomorrow. There basically isn't, you know. Okay. Now what is the other move that this Feraligatr? If it's rocking Ice Beam, then we're golden. If it's rocking, I think it can also know Crunch, which is not as ideal. Aria in time. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, we tanked it at the very least. We tanked it, so we're okay then. You know what? I'll take that. So we're going to tank out this next attack. This is going to be another Thunder Punch. Yep, get me to neutral or get me to the yellow. I can't win the CMP tie. Why did I think I could? It's Shadow Feraligatr. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway. Well, anyway. That's how that story ends. Apologies if I got a little salty on that match, but, you know. I was just really hoping that I'd be able to finish him off with the Shadow Ball. I had all my chips on that, but... Anyway. Nonetheless, RIPs, but GG's. GG's all around. I'm not gonna lie. Salt's still getting to me. That's okay. Match number 3 of this set. It's gonna be up against Albo OG 99. Alright, Albo. Let's see what you got. This matchup's going to be against the Regidrago. Drago. Of the Regi variety. I'm at this point, I'm pretty sure I'm losing my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm tilted. I'm beyond tilted right now. And it is getting it to me so heavy right now. But we fight it out. We keep it going. We did manage to do some pretty decent neutral damage with Shadow Ball, so we will take that. Go ahead and fire off a Torch Song their way. It is resisted, but does get our attack boost, attack back up. But I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to my Skeledirge here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Like that, and bring in our Guzzlord. He is able to Dragon Tail down the rest of the Regidrago. That next one to deal with is going to be the Tentacruel. Okay. does hit us with some pretty nasty neutral damage with their poison, the acid, I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and let this go. I don't think they have enough for Sludge Wave. Nope, it's gone. Okay. Yeah, I think it was too short for anything heavy. I think. I could be miscounting, which is, I mean, it's not unnatural of me to do. I'll go ahead and shield here. It's been a while, so they might have something heavy heading our way. Okay, it's gonna be another Scald, so we're okay there. That's gonna be it. This is gonna be Galarian Moltres. We are resisting their sucker punches, which is good. Go ahead and hit them with the Sludge Bomb, clear out their shield. And I'll hit them with the Brutal Swing. Can we clear out their second shield? Oh, they read right into the Brutal Swing. They were ready for that one. Okay. Am I giving them a lot of energy to work with, which is not ideal, but we'll see. We'll see what they hit us with. Let's see what they try to hit us with. The Ancient Power. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'll let this next one go as well. It could be a Brave Bird and dip. It's gonna be another Ancient Power. Gets us to about half. Okay. What was their last? Their last one was a Tentacruel. Okay. Ooh, can I get to a Sparkling Aria before they get to another Ancient Power? That's the $1 million question right now, isn't it? What was that? Oh, we knocked out the rest of the Tentacruel. Gotcha. Coming in with the Sparkling Aria, clearing out the rest of the Moltres. Lapras coming in clutch in the end there, securing us victory number 1 of this set. GG's, and GG's all around. Okay. Feeling a little better. At least we got 1 win under our belt in this one. Okay. But yeah. We still have an uphill battle to go. We're 1 win and 2 losses. Let's see if we can tie it all up here as we go into match number 4 of the set against Lava Rocks 317. Alright, Lava Rocks, let's see what you got. First matchup's good against the Galarian Weezing. Possibly rocking Brutal Swing, depending on if they do opt to stay. Is Brutal Swing that spammy? I guess so. Fairy Wind is a pretty high energy gainer, so this should surprise me that much. Whoop. Next mon is going to be the... What are you, Gastrodon? Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna try to tank this out. I think we should be able to handle Earth Power, half health, Earthquake. Oh, we still handle it. Okay, so we do manage to finish off the rest of the Gastrodon. Now coming back in with the Galarian Weezing. Hit them with neutral damage with the Sludge Bomb. Okay. But chuck a Brutal Swing at them. Let's see if we can at least take out a shield. Nope, they saw no threat there. Fair. With that, I'm going to go ahead and strike back with our real quick Lapras. I'm going to try to take this next one out. I'm probably trying to tank too much, honestly. But, okay, they're coming in with Sludge. They're rocking Sludge and Brutal Swing. There's the words I'm looking for. Going with another Sludge, getting us to about half health. But, I was going to say we should be able to, not Psywave. What move am I using? Oh, it is Psywave, I think. Yeah, Psywave them down. But next mon that we're doing is going to be the Shadow Fueligito. Coming in with another sparkling aria. We'll get them to about... Oh, doesn't do anything to them, honestly. You know what? That's... Okay. Pretty much empty in the tank with Skeletor, which has me really concerned. Okay, can we just get Torch Song off? I'm hoping with the attack boost. Okay. Oh, please, 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 no! I don't think that next Incinerator was going to be enough, unfortunately. So no matter what, we're ending this in the negative as well. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. I think it's safe to say I'm not having delightful times in the delightful yeah. Unfortunately, I could not find my rhythm in delightful days. I'm really hoping the next season I'm going to be able to find my stride a little better. But this season, it's not happening. It's not happening. It really sucks that it's not happening, but it's not happening. I have to accept it. I'm washed right now. But anyway, let's see at the very least if I'm not too washed as we go against Toby Rott for our final match of this set. This matchup is going to be against a Gliscor. Okay. At the very least, we do resist Fury Cutter damage. I think we're actually 4 times immune to Fury Cutter damage. I think Gliscor does rock Night Slash and Earthquake usually, so the charge moves I'm very concerned about. Otherwise, though, we are able to hit them with some good neutral damage with our Incinerates. Go ahead and shield out here in case they're going straight for an Earthquake. Aerial Ace, okay. I'm going on a limb and assuming their other move is Earthquake. I just have a sneaking suspicion that it is. Okay, checking my last shield here because I'm pretty sure this one's going to be either like a Night Slash or an Earthquake or something. Yep, it's going to be Earthquake. Gliscor lived. Gave us a little bit extra energy before its way out, so we'll take that. Next time you're dealing with is going to be the Bellyboat. It's a Bellyboat. Do I have enough for back-to-back Torch Song? Oh, I have enough for back-to-back Torch Song. Do I have enough for Shadow Ball after? Just need a little bit more energy. No, I just need to hope I have enough health to tank out whatever's coming up next. Let me live. It's Parabolic Charge. We can live. Skeletor on a roll right now. Hit them with the Shadow Ball. Clear out the Bellyboat. That last module is going to be the Virizion. But we do have Torch Song at the ready. Skeletor on a 1v3 run tonight. I don't know why I ever doubted you, Skeletor. I mean, you did have some pretty rough competition against Shadow for Alligator in like 3 different matches, so you know what? That's for a reason to have a little bit of doubt. But at the very least, Skeletor came in clutch in the end there. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, with that, we are still able to claim the 3,600 Stardust and a fast TM. Unfortunately, we do dip down again in our ELO, but this time only to 2236. You know, at the very least, I will say, while I'd rather us be consistent on a positive level, we are staying consistent throughout these sets. So, you know, take with it what you will. At least we're consistent. I apologize for my salt. I am salty tonight. My eyes are starting to water. I'm so salty. Anyway. But yeah. You know, it is what it is. But yeah. Again, at the very least, we're staying consistent. It's all negatives so far, so I'm really bummed about that. But we kept it close to the middle. So we're not losing all that much in our ELO. So we stay in 2 and 3s in our 2 sets in Great League and 1 in Ultra League. I'm going to stick with the team that we have for now, just to see if maybe somehow we've dipped enough in the ELO that we're actually going to start seeing some gains with this team. But also I feel like trying to change it now when it's the final set of the night, I don't know, I feel like it's redundant. But anywho, with that said, the team that will be battling it out in our final set of Ultra League for this season is going to be Skeletor up at the front, who's rocking Incinerate, Torch Song, and Shadow Ball. In the middle, we have Lapras with Psywave, Ice Beam, and Sparkling Aria. And closing everything out, we have Guzzlord with Dragon Tail, Brutal Swing, and Sludge Bomb. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into the battles and see how we do for set number 4 and our final set of Ultra League for the season. Oh, and Will Cujo, thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Just in time for our first match in this set, which is going to be against Wrestles. Off to that's a start. So starting things out with the Shadow for Alligator off the bat. I'm going to swap out for my Guzzlord, which is they're going to swap out for Drapion. Okay. Yeah, Poison Stings are still definitely going to do neutral damage to us. We should be able to resist if they're rocking Crunch and Aqua Tail. Albeit, if anything, they probably will be able to lower my defense, if only by a little bit, depending on how much crunches they're going for. They are rocking Sludge Bomb. Okay, so they do have that neutral damage there. Makes sense. We are going for, it is still resisted, but we are going to go for the Brutal Swing. Get them to the red. We'll go ahead and shield out here. Let's try and keep our Guzzlord alive for a little bit longer. That way, we'll try and see if we can do as much damage as we can, or at least take out some shields from the Feraligatr if it comes back. Next one's going to be Talonflame. Okay. Well, this one we can also try and do as much neutral damage as we can. Some Brutal Swings. And some Dragon Tails. Okay, so with that, we'll hit them with another Brutal Swing. Clear Ultra number 1. We'll take it. I think we actually did manage to do some pretty decent damage to the Talonflame. I'll go ahead and let this one go. I think even if it is Brave Bird, should get us to around low. Okay, coming in with the Feraligatr. We'll come in with our Lapras. Shadow Claw is definitely doing a decent amount of damage to us, but otherwise we are. We should be able to resist any of the charge moves that they throw our way. Go ahead and fire off a Sparkling Aria their way. The unfortunate thing is all of our charge moves are resisted against Feraligatr, so but we do outbulk, so my hope is we should be okay going into at least enough to get to one more Sparkling Aria. Ooh. This is a risk, but I want to save the shield. Oh, buddy. Hanging on for dear life. Lapras with another Sparkling Aria. Okay, they were angry Brave Bird. Ooh. Did I just fire the... I probably should have just fired the Incinerate. I think no matter what, they outpace me. Oh, no. I still have a little bit left in Lapras. Come on, Lapras. Sidewave down. Yes! Psywave hanging on for dear life. 1 HP at a dream. Securing ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. That's a way to start off the set. But before we continue on, first on YouTube, Nat Woodley. Hello, welcome to the stream. What rank I am? I'm currently at ace ranking with a ELO of 2236, so I'm pretty sure we're sitting in ace ranking until the end of this season. So, yeah, unfortunately, our luck has not been with us tonight, so we've been having a pretty rough one. But we had a good run this set, so I will take that. Oh, and oh yeah, again, over on Twitch, Will Cujo, thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Let me do the whole shout out business while I'm here. Also, I'm pretty sure I versed one of your, it looked like you had like an alt account that I versed earlier, so I appreciate the battle. I don't know if that was you or if someone's borrowing your name as an alt account, but that was, you got me good on that one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I played that one all. Oh yeah, you were Will Cujo. Okay. But yeah, well fought, well done. I gotta dust off my, I'd say dust off my skills, but I don't have much skills to dust off. I gotta get into improvement. But anyway, yeah, GG's. And also Snazzy Savvy 06, thank you very much for the follow, greatly appreciate. And hello and welcome all who have joined in from the raid. I see Before Dawn and Snazzy Savvy with the, I like the raid emote, that's pretty dope. Oh, Nat Woodley, that's cool. Mace as well. Hey, that's cool. And you never know, we might actually, if we're both in, oh, I mean, ace rank is a pretty high, I guess, like there's 500 ELO that separates everyone, but you never know. If you're running Ultra League right now, we could hit it. We could hit a match. We could battle it out on stream. That'd be wild. If we do, please go easy on me. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, welcome one and all. Right now, we're currently doing our final sets of battles for this season. We've done 2 sets in Great League to start out the night. Both, unfortunately, the sets ended in a negative, but we kind of kept it close to the middle with 2 wins out of 5 for both, so we'll take that. We did just have 1 set in Ultra League prior to this. Unfortunately, that also ended in a negative set, but again, we kind of kept it in the middle, so we'll take that. 2 wins out of 5, so we've been saying consistently at 2 wins out of 5, which, I mean, I'm still watching my ELO go down, which hurts my soul, but we're not losing it as much because it's kind of in the middle, so, you know, silver lining there. And again, we're managing to stay consistent, so all we need to do is just find like a little bit of extra bump to like our team comp or something, or our skills, and hopefully we'll be able to stay consistent in at least 3-2 moving forward, but that's to be determined. For now though, right now we're currently just started out our second and final set in Ultra League for this season, and Lapras came in clutch to close everything out for that match. But yeah, we'll go ahead and continue on with our Ultra League battles for tonight. Yep, we're rocking Skeleturge, Lapras, and Guzzlord as our team. We'll go ahead and see how we do as we look for match number 2 of this set. And match number 2 of the set is going to be up against Mystery Tobias. Oh, it's a mystery. Oh, it's a Golurk. Hey, Golurk, how's it hanging? You know what? I'm going to swap out for him a Guzzlord. I'm going to shield here because I think you know Dynamic Punch. You do know Dynamic Punch. I have faced way too many Dynamic Punches from these dang ghost types out here. First the Dusknoir earlier in Great League, now freaking Golurk out here rocking the Dynamic Punch. Also realizing that's going to be an absolute menace to deal with if I have my Lapras facing off against it later. Oh boy. Anyway. That's problems for later. For now, we're currently facing off against the Corviknight. We don't really have too many ways to damage Corviknight. The good news is, if they're rocking Payback, we shut that down, so we're good there. And we do have a way to at least do some chip damage with our brutal swings. They're going all in for sand attack chip damage, I think. We're going in for another brutal swing. Okay, let's see what they're hitting us with. They could be rocking Iron Head, maybe, or Sky Attack if they're feeling Sky Attack. But they have enough. They have been charging for kind of a while. I've lost track. The answer is yes. They were rocking Payback. Okay. Answers that question very quick. But next up, we do have the return of the Golurk. They are hitting us pretty badly with the Mud Slaps, not gonna lie. I think this next attack is gonna hurt pretty nastily. Probably rocking another, yeah, Ghost type move. Ooh, last mono deal is going to be their own Guzzlord. Okay. Ooh, okay. So with that, my last mon is going to be my Lapras. Main concern, Dynamic Punch on Golurk. Never thought I'd ever say that, but here we are. Dynamic Punch on Golurk is going to be the absolute bane of my existence, and I really hope they don't have one charged already. Of course, right now we do still have to get through the rest of this Guzzlord. I probably shouldn't discount the fact that we're dealing with the rest of Guzzlord. Nope, there's the Golurk. Can we finish it off with Psywave? Not quite. Unfortunately, we didn't quite have enough in the tank to be able to finish off the rest of Golurk and Guzzlord. And with one shield left on their side, there was pretty much... I had no answer. I mean, I could try and take that last shield, but there's no point at that point. Anyway, RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that right now, we're all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 3. Yes. Oh, and Shark Guy 1313, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. Moving on to match number 3 against, I think, Cascade. I think that's what they're going for, Cascade. Starting things out with the Tinkaton. Moving on to a Licky. Go ahead and bring in our Guzzlord because I'm pretty sure Guzzlord definitely doesn't want to deal with Tinkaton, but is pretty okay with dealing with Licky. Unless Licky knows something that's... What is Licky hiding? What does Licky know that I don't? Okay, it's Rocky Shadow Ball, we're fine. Oh, I guess we get to see what their other charge move is? I don't think you could double charge. Yeah. Okay, Body Slam is actually a little bit concerning because that is rather spammy. Otherwise, we'll let this go. Another Body Slam. Gets this one to the red. Brutal Swing. Licky. Okay, like that. I think it's still gonna be resisted, but it's not gonna be as resisted. So we'll go ahead and fire off the Sludge Bomb their way. Yeah. And that will say goodbye to our Guzzlord there. RIP buddy, done well. On with that. Ooh, it's gonna be the mirror match now. Lapras v Lapras. Are they a skull bashing Lapras though? That's the real question. If they are, then we're in trouble. Okay, they're rocking Sparkling Aria. That tells me they're probably a Ice Beam, Sparkling Aria, Lapras. Which means we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here for a minute. Sit back, grab some snacks. Now's a good time for a bathroom break. Drive cross country. Take a flight. By the time you land, we're probably still gonna be at it. They could have tried to bait out my shield with the Sparkling Aria. They could still have Skull Bash. Oh, the Sparkling Aria. Okay. We'll go ahead and let this go. I think even if it is Bulldoze, we should be able to handle it pretty well. Yeah. Bulldoze. Don't get me wrong. Bulldoze does have good coverage. It's just, unfortunately, not the greatest of moves. Let it go. Play rough. Get that hurt a little bit. That's okay. We're okay. Are we? That's okay. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Anyway, they came back in with the Lapras. We'll go ahead and fire off another Torch Song their way. Got the last shield. Come back in with the Lapras. We got Sparkling Aria. I'm actually still not sure if it's going to be enough. Okay. Research tells us that is enough, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. On counter event start for you, Nat Woodley. Nice. I always love their Kanto events. Like Pokemon in general. I mean, I respect the respect for Gen 1, but anyway. That's cool. I kind of forgot about the Kanto event. At least you get the, what's it, Community Day moves for, I know the starters at least. I don't know who else gets it. Can't remember off the top of my head. Okay. Anywho, moving on to match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against Molto 0105 Molto. Really had to emphasize the Molto at the end there. And first matchup is going to be against a Galarian Moltres. Swap out from Magozord. They could be hitting us with the Brave Bird and Tip, so I'm going to go ahead and shield out here just in case that's the case. Okay, it's going to be Ancient Power. Don't have to worry too much there. That is good to know for both my Lapras and my Skeleturge in the back, though. And see if we can hit them some good old-fashioned neutral damage with a Sludge Bomb. Not bad. Okay, we'll go ahead and let this go. Is it going to be another Ancient Power? Is it going to be Brave Bird? Is it going to be Sky Attack? Is it going to be Ancient Power? Okay. We can handle. We good, we good, we good. Before we get to another one, yes we can. So we are able to clear out the Galarian Moltres. That next one to deal with is going to be Gastrodon. Best buddy Gastrodon. Coming in with some pretty nasty ground type damage with those Mud Slaps. At the very least, we can puck shot them with our brutal swings. Can we get one more? No, doesn't look like. Well, at least we got some good damage in with our is it Ooh, Oranguru knows brutal swing, doesn't it? I think it does. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, that hurts. But I'd rather deal with Oranguru with Skeleturge than I would against Gastrodon, respectfully. Okay, They could have double Brutal Swing already charged up. I wouldn't be surprised. It seemed like they got to their other one really quickly, that's why. Another torch song. Going back in with the Leprous. Here's hoping I have enough in me to be able to survive these next attacks. Earth power. Okay, we handle. Nice side wave down from here. Ooh. Okay. I think we can still side wave down. Yes, we can. Whew. Didn't have to worry about their 2 shields there, as we were able to Psywave down the Gastrodon. And I believe that secures us victory number 3 of this set. Hey, our first positive set of the night. We'll take it. Hey, GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we're 3-1. So no matter what, we're ending this in the positive. But let's see if we can go for win number 4 here. Make up a little bit of ground as we now jump into match number 5 of this set, which is going to be up against somebody. Adzi Ferrari. Adzi Ferrari. What do you got? First one's going to be up against it. Greninja. I'll go hard counter. I'll go guys. Swapping up for the Cresselia. Probably rocking Moonblast. Sorry, I'm still losing my mind. Anyway. Oh, okay. I'll shield. Like I said, I don't want to take on Moonblast if I don't have to. Yeah. Did I get debuffed? Dang, that's rough. That's rough, buddy. Anyway. And then with another brutal swing. Coming in with another brutal swing. And shield out again. Probably another Moonblast. Okay, coming in with another brutal swing. Oh, we got CMP tied. Ooh, this might hurt. This might hurt a bit. Brace for impact. Ah. The Greninja versus our Lapras. They do have neutral play with the ever spammy Night Slashes. And if they do match again attack boost, it's all over. Side note. At the very least, we are able to bulk out these Night Slashes pretty well. So I'll take that. Probably could try and fire off the Ice Beam. I think Ice Beam might do a little bit more damage, but I'll try with the Sparkling Arias. Dang, these Night Slashes are spammy. These Night Slashes are spammy. Holy moly. Ooh, okay. Guillotine. Perfect timing, Giratina. Hello. And I swap into Skeleturge. Not the most ideal of situations, because they could still hit us with some pretty nasty ancient power damage, apparently. Okay, and then with the Shadow Ball, clearing out the Giratina. Sure fired off one more Should have waited out the clock a little bit longer too. That was a mistake. Unless Guzzlord happens to be able to have just enough health to be able to finish off the rest of the Greninja. Oh, not quite. Also, I forgot Cresselia's in the back, so we still have to deal with that. I think it's out of energy though, so we might have been okay. But yeah, not enough health to deal with both, unfortunately. So RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and Nat Woodley. I just evolved my War Turtle into Blastoise. Ooh, should now learn Hydro Cannon as I said, but I learned Ice Beam instead. Let's go use it for PvP as a Shadow, but maybe not. Oh man. I might have forgotten to... Was it? I have a sneaking suspicion they might have forgotten to turn on the what do you call it? The exclusive moves for the event. I'm sorry that happened. I say contact support, but I don't know how much help support. I mean, it doesn't hurt to, try and send something out. So they'll know, like, hey, I evolved this during the event. I'm promised Hydro Cannon. I didn't get Hydro Cannon. Please give me Hydro Cannon. And, hopefully they give something. But yeah. Ice Beam at the very least is good coverage. But yeah. Oh, John Buntai, hello, welcome to the stream. I got the legacy moves when evolving, but the event has started where I live. Huh. Oh, yeah, Nat just commented that the event started where they're at as well, but they evolved the War Turtle and the Blastoise, but didn't get Hydro Cannon. So I don't know if it was... I don't know what's going on with that. Is it not like applying to maybe shadows? Because it was to a shadow War Turtle. But yeah, it could be like if maybe it's like specifically like they did for the regular one. It does work for shadows. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, if anything, I'd probably say I do find from what I've gathered, like their general support team is very it's more miss than hit. But I mean, it's I would still shoot a message. That's honestly the best advice I can probably give on that. Yeah, because if it's noted to work for shadows as well, then yeah, let's see if there's any way to compensate. At least maybe like an elite. It'd be cool if they gave like an elite TM or something, but yeah. Okay, thanks for contact. Oh yeah, hopefully it works out. I wish you the best. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna start out with some kind of automated thing, but yeah, hopefully they'll be able to give some form of compensation. Yeah. Anyway, with that, oh well, we unfortunately ended in a loss in this set, but we did still end in a positive win-loss, so at the very least we do have that under our belt. So we can go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust, the Charge TM, and we got a Pancham. Okay, we'll take a Pancham. And also take this opportunity to grab some water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay, let's see how the Pancham is. Interesting IV spread, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer you out. And with that, we can claim the rank awards, in which case we're able to climb at least a little bit to 2249. Hey. Okay, so with that, started out the night with 2 sets in Great League, both ending in 2 and 3. Just got through 2 sets of Ultra League. Started out with 2 wins out of 5. We managed to get our first positive set of the night with 3 wins out of 5 in set 4. So with that, one more set left for today. One more set left for the season, what better place to end it than by taking all of the CP limits off and go right into Master League, where all of like 5 Pokemon are currently being used. I'm not helping. I have like 3 of those 5. But anyway, speaking of, admittedly, I've had some pretty rough luck in Master League, but we've been having some pretty middle of the road, a little bit leaning towards negative luck and tonight in general. So, you know, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to get some good wins to close things out. But we'll see as we jump back into the basic awards, jump into the Master League, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set. We're starting things out with the Dawn Wings form of Necrozma, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Moongeist Beam, and Dark Pulse. Hanging out in the middle is the Crowned Doggo Zacian, who's rocking Metal Claw, Behemoth Blade, and Close Combat. And closing everything out, we have the Origin form of Palkia, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Spatial Rend, and Aqua Tail. Right, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back in the battles and see how we do for match number 1 of our final set of the night. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Rat King Second. It's the second coming of Rat King. All hail. Anyway, first matchup is going to be against Annihilate. They are coming with the counters, which you are able to resist. We do, however, rock Rage Fist, which is going to hurt quite a bit. I'm going to try tank out the first one. Might be famous last words here, but we're going to try tank out. Holy moly. That was indeed famous last words right there. But at the very least, we're able to tank out their counters, so we will take that. We will take that. And we are able to do some good super effective damage their way with our Shadow Claws. Okay, I'm going to check a shield here. It's going to be the Rage Fist once again. Okay, like that. I'm going to come in with another Night Slash with the Optus Shield, or Annihilate go. Annihilate go. Then next one to do it is going to be the Crowned Zacian. Like that. We will leave them with a real quick Moongeist Beam. Okay, and that we say goodbye to our Dawn Wings there. RIP, buddy, you have done well. With that, I will... Oh, I'm going to take this out then. I'm like, I will. Should I shield? I feel like I should shield, but I don't know. I took a little too long on that one, and that's on me. But anywho, we do survive the Behemoth Blade, and we have a chance to fire our own Behemoth Blade. Hiya. That's going to be what is going to be the Kira, because we can fight back with our Origin form of Palkia. Before they finish off that fight there, they have off the call tonight, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so we're off to a solid start there. We're currently 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we now jump into match number 2 of this set, which is going to be up against Mike Nappa, 64. All right, Mike Nappa, what do you got? First round's going to be against Zamazenta. Hey, Zamazenta, how are things? Zamazenta fighting back with Ice Fangs. Gonna go ahead and waste no time here. Go straight for the Moongeist Beam. Can we get some good damage in there? Yeah, we can. Okay, now I'll go ahead and check a shield here because I want to keep my Dawn Wings on Necrozma alive as long as I can. I'm pretty sure Behemoth Blast will hurt quite a bit. Like that, we are able to Shadow Claw the rest of the Zamazenta right on up here. We are up a mon, but we are down a shield. And next mon to deal with is going to be the Kyogre. Okay. And fire off a Dark Pulse there. Oh, they don't up the shield. Okay. So Potential risk of getting hit by another Moongeist beam. Respect the commitment. Now go ahead and fire off another Dark Pulse their way. Are we able to clear a shield here? No. Oh, and with that we got the double knockout. Okay. That's gonna be Doggle v Doggle. Okay, coming in with the close combat. Oh yeah. Go ahead and shield out here. Behemoth Blade. Oh yeah. And coming in with another close combat here. Oh yeah. I don't know why I keep saying hiya. But anyway, we are able to clear up both the shields. We will say goodbye to our Crown Doggo here. RIP, but he's done well. And last one is going to be our Origin form, Palkia. Striking back with a real quick Aqua Tail. I think we should be able to get to one more before we get to double, what is it? A double, close combats. I'm really hoping they're not able to get to double close combats by this time. We're coming in with close combat. Ow. Can we finish them off with Dragon Breath? Yes, we can. The debuff works in our favor. We're able to clear out the Crown to Doggo and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, right now we are currently 2-0. Let's see if we can go 3-0 as we look for match number 3. I feel like I'm eating my words in the best way possible because I assume that this is going to be rough, but so far we're 2-0. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. Knock on wood. Anyway, match number 3 of this set is going to be against Gerard Jacobs. First match is going to be against the Origin form of Palkia. Do they have enough for Spatial Rend? I don't know. I'll try to tank it. Aqua Tail? Okay. Still hurts. Don't get me wrong. With that, we'll go ahead and try and see if we can bait off a shield with a real quick Dark Pulse. Oh, nope. We're still able to get some good neutral damage in though, so we'll take that. Do have another Dark Pulse at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. Cleared out your number 1. We'll take it, we'll take it. I'll go ahead and say goodbye to my Necrozma here. RIP, but you've done well. Now we'll finish things off with our Palkia. And that's going to be the Kieran. Some pretty heavy damage themselves over here. And Fusion Bolt. Let's see if we can take out their last shield here. Okay. Come in with our Crown Doggo, in which case they're coming in with... Worst fears have come to fruition. It's the Shadow Ho-Oh. It's Ho-Oh in general, honestly, but in this case it's Shadow Ho-Oh. Second Fire Plus. He's going to be resisted, but I think this close combat should be enough to finish off the rest of the Ho-Oh. Here's hoping. Oh no, it's not! Enough. Oh, I should have fired Aqua Tail. It was in knockout range of Aqua Tail. I thought I needed the Spatial Rend, but Then I saw its health, and I'm like, ah, could have fired Aqua Tail. It's okay. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. So with that, right now, we are currently 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go 3-1 as we now jump into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against the sequel, 96. That's a lot of sequels. All right, sequel. Let's see what you got. First round's gonna be, we're gonna say, oh. Okay, actually pretty solid, pretty neutral matchup here, not gonna lie. Okay, so they do have enough for Sacred Fire. We'll go straight for the Moongeist Beam. We do have the shield. We'll go ahead and check the shield, because I think no matter what, it's going to hurt. Sacred Fire. Yep. Chuck second shield. Brave Bird. Oh, buddy. Coming in with the Fused Kirim. Probably hit some pretty nasty neutral damage with Fusion Bolt, I'm guessing. Oh, buddy. Okay, coming in with the Behemoth Blade, clearing out the rest of the Kirim. After the turn of the Ho-Oh, can I get to close combat in time? I cannot. Fine, we'll come in with our Palkia. Probably still gonna hit us with the Brave Bird, which is gonna hurt quite a bit, but otherwise we should be okay. I'm thinking, yeah. I wonder if they. Oh, my only hope is that I weren't keeping track. That'd be the only way I get this. Nope, they were keeping track. Shoot, okay. No, I lost this. There's no coming back from this, unfortunately. There's no comeback for me here. That's a shame. That's a pity. So RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. I think I might jinx it. I think I jinxed myself. We went from 2-0 to a 2-2. Oh boy. Okay. That's okay. You know what? Can't go wrong. If it's gonna be the final match of the season, might as well make it a tense one. Might as well make it as climactic as possible. That's the whole reason why we purposely bit. But yeah, it has been. But yeah, we'll see how it all plays out as we jump into our final match here. We're in 2 wins, 2 losses. Can we get the last win that we need to at least end in one final positive set of the night? Or will we stay consistent in sets 1 through 3 and get another 2 and 3? The only way we'll find out is once we find our next match. Our final match. Of course, it's taking a minute to find said final match, so the suspense is killing me. Suspense is killing me out here. Nope. There we go. Alright, final match of this set is going to have against Darken Felipe. Alright, Darken Felipe, what do you got? First round's going to be against the Fused Kirim. Okay, how are we doing this? I'll go ahead and check a shield here. Fusion Flare. Oof. Also gotta remember that's rocking Fusion Flare if I'm gonna bring in Crown Doggo against Kirim. Because that'll be some pretty nasty neutral damage. I could get to Moongeist Beam. I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna say goodbye to my Necrozma here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, I'm bringing in the Crown Doggo. They're bringing in their own Crown Doggo. I don't know why I felt the need to say it like that, but anyway. Let's go ahead and fire off a Behemoth Blade their way. Clear out shield number 2. We will go ahead and check up the shield here just to keep our Crown Doggo alive as long as we can. It'll be their own Behemoth Blade. Coming with another Behemoth Blade. Clearing out the other Crown Doggo. That, last one to deal with is going to be Eternatus. What does Eternatus know? Eternatus knows Dynamax Cannon, I believe. That's all I remember. I don't know if it has any like good cover. Oh, I think it knows some fighting type moves. That could be kind of concerning. Depending on what it has. Oh, I think it knows Flamethrower. Yeah, that could be pretty nasty. Oh yeah, it does know Flamethrower. Okay. That we are able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Eternatus right on out of here. We just have the rest of the Kirim to go, but they have opted to call it a night there. So, with that, we do manage to close out with one final win of this set and of the season. GG's, GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we claim the 3600 Stardust, the 3 rare candies, and a Phoebus. What awaits us at the finish line of the delightful day season is one lone Phoebus. I'll take it. I'll take a Phoebus. Pretty high on the AVs, but I'm going to transfer you out. And with that, we claim the rank rewards, in which case our final ELO of the season is going to be 2261. Yep. 2261 to close things out. At the very least, we do end on 2 positive sets, one in Ultra and one in Master League. So we'll take that. And yeah, I think with that said, that'll pretty much do it for this stream. Yeah, because I'm out of battles that I could do for the rest of this. But yeah, I think with that, thank you very much to everyone who... Ooh, I have 2 audios going on this one. Sorry. There we go. All right. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to this stream. Thank you very much again to Will Cujo for the raid on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. And thank you very much to Shark Guy 1313 and Snazzy Savvy for the follows. And yeah, thank you very much to Nat Woodley, Kushi Jane, SMG God, John Bantai, Will Cujo, Snazzy Savvy, and Before Dawn for the hellos, the chats throughout. Greatly appreciated. Always good to have buy a sub, by the way. I'll watch more frequently. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely have more Go Battle League battles to look forward to moving on forward. So, at the very least, we have that. Yeah, thank you for the sub as well, Nat Woodley. Much appreciate. But yeah, of course, with that said, if you do want to check out any future streams, you can, of course, subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, if you want to catch up on the streams that are exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And that's if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as check out our daily happenings. You can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. That said, let me see if I have the correct stream schedule up for next, or for the rest of this week. I believe I have it for everything. Let me make sure. Looks like it. Okay, so let me display those. Let me display that over my face. There we go. Okay, so technically Donkey Kong Bonanza stream was supposed to happen yesterday, but I apologize, I kind of missed the boat on that one. So we will actually be having that right after this stream. So we'll have a quick Donkey Kong Bonanza stream happening right after this one over on YouTube if you want to check it out, or if you're on Twitch and you want to check it out. Otherwise, I see there's a good amount of people left on Twitch, so if you guys want to hang out, we can do a raid right after this. So if you have any recommendations on who to raid, just let me know and we'll look into it. But yeah, over on YouTube, we'll dive right into Donkey Kong Bonanza shortly after this. After that, tomorrow / later today, both on YouTube and Twitch, much like how we did with this stream, we'll be right back here taking on our very first battles in the, I think it's Tales of Transformation season of Go Battle League, happening, of course, in the 1500 CP range of the Open Great League. So that'll be happening on Tuesday, or I guess tomorrow / later today at this point. Then Wednesday on both YouTube and Twitch, we'll be going back into Pokemon TCG Pocket. We'll be taking on some ranked matches for that season. Then over on Twitch on Thursday at about this time, we'll be continuing our journey through Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Then closing everything out. Then closing everything out on Saturday at roughly about this time. On both YouTube and Twitch, we'll be right back here in Pokemon Go's Go Battle League to take on the Retro Cup. Good amount of streams planned, even one planned right after this, with Donkey Kong Bonanza happening right after this stream over on YouTube. Then tomorrow / later today on YouTube and Twitch, we'll be back in Pokemon Go's Go Battle League to take on the Great League. Wednesday on YouTube and Twitch will be ranked matches in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Thursday over exclusively on Twitch is Donkey Kong Country Returns. And then closing everything out on Saturday on YouTube and Twitch will be Go Battle League once again to take on the Retro Cup. But yeah, once again, that pretty much does it for this stream. Let me clear that there. Okay, there we go. Right. And yep, that clears it for the stream schedule, and that clears it for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.